What is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this LG K3 for Boost Mobile unboxing here. So on the back of the device, you see that we do have a 4.5-inch touchscreen display, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, which is a reason that interests me, and I've seen that it has that newer LG user interface there, as you can see on the front of the box. And we do have a front-facing camera, 3G, 4G LTE, enhanced LTE, which is a little bit quicker than regular LTE, 8GB RAM, so an 8GB phone with 1GB of RAM, up to 32GB micro SD, and a 1940 milliamp hour battery across a 4.5-inch display should be pretty solid. Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 CPU, that's a 1.1 gigahertz quad-core processor. So a pretty lower end device, but the reason I purchased this device was because this device is only $30, so I think it could serve as a great little backup phone you throw in the drawer for when you have an accident with your flagship. This is not intended to be a video that's trying to get you to go buy a LG K3 as your main driver. I know that's nonsense, but for some of you, this could be a great starter phone. Younger teenagers and things like that could be a great starter phone, but until you get your flagship. But let's just check it out because it's only 30 bucks, and if you're into just having some side phones, you like to collect phones, go ahead, and this might be a decent one to pick up. So getting into the box, you can see here is the LG K3. And if you notice, LG released the K7 earlier this year, which is actually a pretty popular little budget phone. So yeah, pretty black on the back, pretty basic stuff right here. But it does have a curvature design and it is pretty small. And I like these small screens on Androids. You don't see small screens on Androids that often. So the battery is inside the box here. It says get started. Now this is a CDMA device, so it's only gonna work on the Boost Mobile. However, they did release this device in Europe, but that's pretty much it. So for those of you who want to use this, you need to be on Sprint or Boost Mobile. So you can see really quickly here, but you could also take it to some of them prepaid carriers that do CDMA, like Straight Talk does CDMA phones as well. So you can go to some prepaid carriers and use this as well. But you can see right here, here is the LG battery. Let me focus in there. Let's see what size that is on the back. It said 1940. Let's confirm that. Let me focus in one more time really quickly here. You can see 1940 right there. So let's go ahead and put that down there. Let me get back into focus here. And we can see that there is our LG K3. Let's go ahead and put that battery in the back. I do think it's pretty nice. On camera, it looks pretty basic, but in person, it's black. It's a black phone. It looks basic in person as well, but it feels kind of like the little Moto E. If you guys remember the Moto E earlier this year that I did that review, or I think that was last year actually. But let me go ahead and peel that off. Probably the best part of any phone. And let me go ahead and turn this guy on. And you can see LG powered by Android. Now, I do like LG devices. I think they're a little bit behind Samsung devices, but I do think they're pretty solid devices nonetheless. But you can see powered by Android. Man, this is a tiny device. I mean, if we put it up next to a smaller device, you would see. Let me go get my smaller device. I'll be right back here in just a second. I'm gonna go show you how small this device actually is. Let's go over here. There's the iPhone SE. That's a pretty small iPhone that you see right there. So this is a small LG phone as well, very small. So if you're into small devices, this is going to be something that might be cool for you. Let me go ahead and get this guy booted up really quickly, and I'll be right back with you guys in a second. All right, guys, we're in the LG K3, and would you look at that? It's got the new LG user interface on this tiny 4.5-inch screen. It even got LG Smart World. So let me go ahead and show you. If you can see, look at the settings. It's just like what we showed on the LG Stylo 2. This is actually pretty cool to see this newer software that looks pretty clean here on a $30 device. This is actually probably one of the best looking softwares I've ever seen on a device this cheap. Let's go into this, and you can see LG K3 right there. Let's go and show you that we are rocking out with the 6.0 Marshmallow, which is nice. The latest version of Android, well, Nougat is, but almost the latest version of Android, Marshmallow 6.0.1 here on the LG K3. That's pretty solid stuff right there. And with a 1.1 gigahertz 210 processor, that is, yeah, it's not the strongest processor, but man, are these budget phones getting some solid processors. I mean, this 210 processor is a lot better than the older, cheaper processors of back in the day. 1 GB of RAM should be fine on a device this small. And even look at the camera app. It even looks just like the camera app that you see on like the LG G5. That's pretty cool stuff right there. It's got the simple mode here. Now, first impressions, the camera doesn't look that great overall, but I mean, it'll snap a picture as a backup phone, so you know. Let's go see how much storage there is out of the box here on the LG K3 though. Let me go into the settings on this device. Let me go into the settings on this device. It is a 8 GB device, and for being a backup phone, which I think this is primarily targeted to teenagers, people with their first phone, younger people, or even, you know, people who don't use a phone that much, and people that, you know, just want something as a backup. It does have 3.2 to 3 GB available, so that's going to be enough to put your core applications, but we'll talk more about that in the review. I'm not going to do a super long review, but I will do a review on this device. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here though. We got the, like I say, the latest and greatest. You know, this is even newer software than my LG G4 has, which is pretty funny to see here on a cheaper device here. So nice stuff, LG, for a very cheap device. This device is going for $30 at Best Buy. That's where I picked it up. And it feels pretty solid out the gate. Honestly, this software feels pretty solid. But let me go ahead and get some apps loaded up on here first, and then I'll give you my full impressions. But I actually dig this, you know, device being so cheap as it is. You can see there's a design one more time. Let me just pop the back off and show you that we do have the micro SD expansion right there, and this does take a nano SIM here. So yeah, just kind of like a cheaper version of the K7, which was a solid cheap device this year. And that's the LG K3. Anything you guys want to see on this device? It's even got the bubble effect there. You can see anything you guys want to see on this device, go ahead and drop that down below in the comments section. If you guys enjoyed this video unboxing, go ahead and click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos like this. We do budget devices, we do high-end devices, we do all kinds of everything and anything technology around these parts. Have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to be well, and peace. Yeah.